let's say for this effect, I hand the deck over to the participant and they give it a shuffle. After they're done shuffling the deck, they would hand it back, and I would explain that what I'm going to do is take two halves of the deck and I'm going to shuffle them into each other, just like this. Now, this may take a couple of tries here because I want to get this about perfect if I can. So, I think let's just move a couple of cards around. I think we're good right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to riffle up the top half and you call out stop whenever you would like. Say you call out stop here. Now if you wanted, you could go a couple more cards. So let's say they want to go four more cards. So one, two, three, four. This is your new card. And I say, okay, are you sure you want to stop here? Yes. Okay, this is your card. Look at it and remember it. And we will leave it right there where you called out stop. What we're going to do now is give the deck a couple of cuts, and I'm going to see if I can find your card. So all I would like for you to do is name your card out loud. Now, normally in real life, I wouldn't know the card, but because I don't have a participant here, I am going to name the card out loud, but you will see in the tutorial. So in this case, they would say, I had the Jack of Spades. I say, okay. All I'm going to do is dribble the deck, go through, pull out one card, and this is your Jack of Spades. If you would like to learn how to do this, make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Before I get into the tutorial for this effect, the cards I'm using are the Elvis Presley cards. I have a deck review on these, I will link that in the description. So now for the effect. So this is actually an effect I saw on Penn and Teller Fool Us by Kostya Kimlat. Now, I decided to play around with it to see if I could do it like him, and it turns out you can actually do it. The great thing is, he actually taught this, so it is out in the public, so I'm not really revealing anything, but I will leave all the videos in the description of his Foolish appearance, his channel, and that tutorial video. But I just wanted to give this some more exposure. I don't know how much exposure I can do, but here is going to be the tutorial for this. So you're going to need to know how to do a Pharaoh shuffle. If you don't know how to do the Pharaoh shuffle, I will leave a link in the description. So when you do the Pharaoh shuffle, I don't think it really matters if it's an in Pharaoh or an out Pharaoh. However, you want it to be a pretty close to a perfect Pharaoh. So you do want 26 and 26 each, okay? And the reason you want this is because the selection is going to end up around the range of 25 to 30. That is when I played around with it. So once you have this Pharaoh, you explain you're going to riffle up the top and they call out stop, and they really do. So you riffle up, they call out stop. Now they can go a couple more cards, it doesn't matter. So let's say they go two more. So one, two. In this case, the Eight of Hearts. Once they say you're good here, you're going to pull it open even more for them to see. And while you do this, you're going to take your pinky of your other hand and place it in there. Once they're done, you're going to bring your hand down and just continue riffling. So it looks like you leave the card in where they say stop, but you actually have a break right there where it is in the deck. So you say, okay, let's go ahead and cut the deck now. You're just going to strip out all of the cards at the top. Once these are all stripped out, you're going to put them right on top of the deck. And with that pinky break, you're just going to lift up right there, put down the cards, and the rest you put down there. And if you did this right, it should be, well, it should be every time number 26, but it may be a few more or a few less. And now you are all set. So all you really want them to do is say their card out loud, and you're gonna dribble, and you're gonna stop before you get to the 30 mark, okay? Now you can do a few cards after the 30 mark, so 32 cards, 33 cards, but you don't want to go before 26. So I dribble, they call out, or actually you stop, and then I just look through, and once I find the 8 of hearts, I take it out, and it looked like you were able to stop at their card. That's really all you're gonna do. I also apologize if you hear any background noise. There are neighbors outside talking. They may start fighting, so there may be some yelling. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best though, so you can't hear them. But that's really how you do it. And what Kostya did actually, because he's practiced this for ages really, is he's able to dribble and then he's able to actually pluck it out of the dribble while continuing the dribble, and he can pull out the card. And that really is the effect. I will go over that one more time, and then that is the video. If you want to learn how to pull the card out of the dribble, I'm not going to teach it. Check out Kostya's tutorial in the description. So you're going to want to start off, once again, deck can be shuffled, it doesn't matter. But you're going to start off with about a perfect pharaoh. So I would say you probably need 52 cards. So take out the jokers, take out the ad cards, take out everything. And if this takes you a few tries, that's fine, because you can explain I'm going to try to perfectly shuffle or interweave this deck of cards here. And obviously, doing that is going to be hard in itself. So it's going to take you a couple of tries. I don't Okay, let's see how good we are there. We'll move a card to the back. So, you're gonna always have them choose the card at the top. Now, if you wanted to, you could turn the deck around, but it's always gonna be the top half. So you're gonna riffle, they call out stop. If you want, you could bevel the card some. Let's say they call stop here. If you wanted, you could go a couple more cards. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's say the Queen of Diamonds. You're gonna open up the pack even more for them to see it. And while you do this, you're gonna put your pinky of your other hand in here. You're gonna lower your hand and you're gonna continue riffling. You're now gonna slide out all of these top cards. Say, okay, let's go ahead and cut the deck now. Put these cards right on top, lift up from the break, put those down, and then the rest of the cards down there. And now you are all set. So they name their card the Queen of Diamonds. If you want, you could dribble a couple of times just to get a good idea where the Queen of Diamonds is. But I know that if I dribble and I stop right here, I spread through, I see the Queen of Diamonds, I take it out, and I am set. So that is the effect for today. I hope you really like this one. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye.